center here, so he's probably going to go ahead and go for the expansion. Now, expanding is very interesting on this map because you've got the gold here, which is obviously going to be your preference here. But if you, for some reason, are strangled out of the gold, you can break down these rocks here and take this expansion up on the high ground, which is a fairly safe place to go. But I'm going to assume, considering the amount of safety he's got here with these siege tanks, that he's just going to go ahead and take the gold, as he is already doing so before I get that out. And he's continuing to get Hellions, he's continuing to get Vikings, continuing to train up siege tanks, while FrOst here is just getting the anti-class to pretty much everything he's building. He's just getting more mortals, more Hellions coming in here. However, he's going to find there's almost nothing on this line unless I've missed a major harass already. It doesn't look like it, based on the harvester count. FrOst is just going to go ahead and push up into this little choke point here. However, TheMuscle here is slowly pushing out, building anti-air, and he is properly leapfrogging his tanks forward and his entire army, just a little bit by a little bit, pushing toward his opponent. Oh, here we go. FrOst making a move. Those Zealots moving out. Those Vikings are being forced to push back. All those Immortals are probably going to do a significant amount as long as they focus fire properly on these siege tanks. Just continuing to push in. He's losing Immortals. That is a lot of Hellions, though. Those Hellions seem to be doing damage without any Zealots to back them up. And he is just pushing for these tanks, ladies and gentlemen, and there are no more siege tanks left. That was a really excellent push by FrOst. He's continuing to reduce the amount of... and he decides to fall back there. TheMuscle goes ahead and he loads up another ship here. He's got 3 Hellions inside of it. He's already starting on the gold. Of course, we've already got FrOst here on the gold as well. Let's just go ahead and check the income tab here. It does look as if TheMuscle is slightly ahead of FrOst. Roughly about 500 over. However, the harvester count is even right now, which means he's probably dropping mules as much as he can on this gold, really trying to boost his economy. Let's just go ahead and go to the units lost tab real quick, and it does look as if FrOst lost more. I'm going to go ahead and assume that's from the probe loss earlier. More Hellions coming in to do some more harass. However, they are immediately pushed away by the army of FrOst. He's trying to circle around, trying to get in there as best as he can. Some stalkers warping in, so he is now a 2-part army at this part, and I really like the way he is splitting this army up into 2 separate pieces, trying to wall off with some gateways here, just leave himself a little bit of a gap that he has to defend, and he is expanding once again up here. Do you see that dropship coming in from the back, though? It has gone all the way around the map, and it is now in there doing some damage. Oh, that was horrible to watch. Oh, wow, he just caught like 4 or 5 probes in just one single pre-igniter push from those 3 Hellions. Immediately picks them back up, drops them over on the other side. This is very, very good harass. I do like what TheMuscle is doing here. This shows true Masters micro here. Sees those stalkers coming and just disappears back over the rocks, sets himself a rally point, and he can do this all day long. Here comes that Void Ray attempting to intercept. However, oh, get on it, get on it. It is running away. Is it going to get away? Oh, it is dropping the Hellions. Oh, no good, no good. Can the Hellions get out? Can they escape? 1 Hellion going down, 2 Hellions going down, and they are just toast. That is, considering how much damage that they did, though, I would say it was probably a fairly cost-effective way to go. We've got 2 forges here for FrOst, and he is getting his level 1 armor and weapons upgrades. Ghost coming out for the muscle here, and he is going for level 3 weapon for his tanks and level 2 weapons. He's got 4 more Hellions coming out. Looks like he's got 3 more siege tanks and another command center being dropped down, and there it is right there. He's starting to get mined out here at his natural. He's actually done a really good split here. Look at how many mineral patches he has on these two. That is very, very well done. He's really stretching himself out, continuing to boost his economy. His economy has been ahead this entire time, and it looks as if it's just going to continue to grow the way he's pushing forward with his SCVs. Let's go back to the production tab. One more Viking coming. Let's check out the army we have here. Okay. Right now, it does look as if the muscle is completely maxed out. He is 199 over 200. FrOst is 169 over 200. So, right now, it does seem to favor the muscle as long as he can properly leapfrog and siege up. That is a good scan that is going to get pretty much a complete view of the army composition for FrOst. Right now, I would really like to see something slightly different from FrOst. Now, there is almost no bio here, so he has done a very good job in choosing which units he gets. Still not sure it's quite necessary for this many Vikings, based on the amount of Void Rays he has, but once those Void Rays get charged up, they can do a lot of damage. Here we go, FrOst moving out, trying to siege up. Are they going to get it in time? Those Zealots are just flying toward that line, ladies and gentlemen, causing splash damage among themselves, and FrOst is just tearing through this army. All those Hellions trying to get it done, but those Immortals are just destroying them. FrOst's going to go ahead and fall back, but he really doesn't need to. Turning back around, engaging the Hellions, they are going to fall back if they are smart. He just did so much damage. And yet, the unit's loss count, resource-wise, is still in the muscle's favor. So FrOst is at a disadvantage here. And it looks as if the muscle here is just going to go ahead and post up right outside of his gold expansion and just really try and pressure him. Try to get as much map control as possible. Don't allow him to expand. Suffocate him in if necessary. Or if that works... And that's all he really cares about at this point, and he's doing a fairly good job. Now we're starting to see some Phoenixes coming out, and a Warp Prism. Let's see what else is on the production tab, see what's on the menu here. And it does look as if he is getting the Templar Archives at this point. He's going to go ahead and get Protoss Ground Armor level 3. That is really going to help those Zealots to sustain themselves while they are attacking these siege tanks. If you guys are wondering why I mute my mic every now and then, it's so I can, have some of my rum and coke. So here we go. We got the 4th expansion down here for the muscle, and the 4th expansion going down. The 4th expansion going down for FrOst right now, and I do see a small push here. I'm just going to keep my eye on this. This has been really good back and forth this whole time. I really wish FrOst had blink. Here he goes, pushing in. He's doing some good damage, but I do not think he's going to have enough to take this. I think he's going to get steamrolled here. Those Hellions are actually doing quite a bit of damage, and he surely is going to lose all of his units at this point. And there goes that Warp Prism trying to move out, but it is going to be shot down by those Vikings. The muscle at this point is really just commanding a very dominating lead on this game, especially when it comes army-wise. Army tab, he is 176 over 109. He can just push all in at this point, and I just don't think that there is anything significantly that FrOst can do to sustain this. I mean, let's get a 6.5K army to a 1,700 mineral army. That is just not good. He lost a lot of units on that last attack, and the muscle is just going to push in here. He's going to take out this expansion. Also looks as if he's doing some Hellion harass up here, taking down the probes. We're just going to watch the probe count completely hit the ground. FrOst asking what counters I don't know, air, I guess, says TheMuscle. It's pretty funny. Actually, air would have been a great choice. However, air would have left him very susceptible. Question is would he have been able to get that far in the game with mass carriers? Probably not. And here comes the final push. Just a bunch of Stalkers, 2 Immortals, and 2 Zealots. That is really not going to get it done, ladies and gentlemen. He may get these first couple of tanks. He may push in a little bit, but it is going to evaporate. FrOst, GG's, and there's the game. Now, when we look back at this game, I really like the way FrOst played this initially. He did a very good build with the Gateway Robotics Bay, Stargate, cough cough, Destiny Cloudfist build. Thank you, Husky. He got the Twilight Council down a bit late, and then he didn't utilize Blink very well at all. And I'm not entirely sure he had Blink, but pretty sure he did pretty late game and did not utilize it effectively. He had some trouble keeping his probes together because of these Hellions. He needed